FishAholic fam, well, welcome back to another episode. Just hiked down the hill here to the water on the Indian River, and it's kind of a late start. It's just about 10 a.m., but we're gonna see if we can do some wade fishing and hopefully successfully get on a bite today. And recently I saw a few comments of some of you mentioning you wanted to see some more wade fishing action, so that's what motivated me to come out and try and do it today. And I'm hoping we can get on some trout, maybe some snook, flounder. I'd be really excited if we could find a redfish or two. And yeah, we're just gonna give it like a solid 5 or 6 hours or so. And it's blowing like 20 to 30 miles an hour out of the west, so we're on the west side of the river today, and luckily it's just blowing right over the hill, so we'll have the wind at our back for most of the day. But unfortunately around 2 or 3 p.m. we might start to see some stormy weather, so I'm hoping we can get on a bite before the conditions get real snarky. So yeah, let's start off by fishing to the north. I'll probably hit 15-20 docks to the north, and then we'll probably go south and do the same. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can catch some fish. All right, we're gonna hit this first dock here, and I'm gonna start out by tossing around this little 3-inch NLBN. But first, of course, I'm gonna give it a couple drops of Dr. Juice and rub it all over our little plastic. And by the way, if you guys want to get a free bottle of this, just click the link in the description, and Salt Strong will hook you up, and all you do is have to pay for the shipping, which only should be a couple dollars. So right now I'm standing up to about my waist in water, and if the tide was really low, we could probably get all the way out there, but I have my backpack on, so I'm not trying to submerge that with all the electronic gear in the back, and all my fishing tackle as well. So I'm just gonna get as close as I comfortably can, and take 20-30 casts out here, work the structure closely, and then we'll move to the next dock. And right now on this left side of the dock there's a nice shadow line, and that's why I started on this side, because generally a lot of fish like to cruise up and down in that shadow line, and if any kind of bait swims within their grasp, then they pounce on them. All right, not a single bite on that first dock. I took 30 casts, and I'm using a 40-pound fluorocarbon leader now because I just had it tied on. So we'll try it at the next dock, and if we still don't get anything, then I might have to drop to 25 or 30-pound fluoro. And as you can see, the water is pretty clear today, so we might have to use lighter leader just to get a bite. And also, before I forget, huge shout out to Navalis Apparel for sponsoring today's video. And if you haven't checked them out yet, and you're looking for some new and really comfortable fishing apparel, Navalis is 100% bamboo, and it's SPF 50, it's ultra soft, and I absolutely love it. So again, if you want to check out their line, I'll put the link down in the description and a code so you can save on your entire order at checkout. And huge shout out to Navalis for supporting the channel, and huge shout out to each and every one of you guys who are watching right now, and continue to watch and support my channel. And right here we might have a fish cruising, or a couple fish. It just looks like a dark shadow of 2 or 3 snook sitting right next to each other. So this next dock is generally a lot more productive than that first one we just hit, so I'll be really surprised if we don't at least see one here or get a bite. Come on, fish. Come on. Come on. Oh, I just saw one right here. Dang it. There's got to be one right under there. Might not be big, but it'll be something. All right, nothing on dock number 2 either. I just saw the one that cruised by. So let's see what if we can make something happen on the 3rd dock here. Oh, a lot of mullet right here. That's a good sign. Find the bait, find the fish. And with this next dock, I'm gonna go under the dock and start walking out. And sometimes you can see nice fish just sitting in between the pilings into the current. And you can use the pilings as like a form of camouflage to get a good cast in the strike zone before spooking them. And also sometimes you'll just see a fish cruise in from out there towards the dock, and if you see him at the right time, you can get a good leading cast in front of them and sometimes get them to eat. So I'm always gonna be constantly looking around, trying to see if we can find our first victim. Oh, it looks like there's a fish possibly right here in between these 2 pilings. Oh, yep, definitely a fish there, but he's spooked. And another one just went right where he was. Oh, that one looked at my little swim bait. All right, pretty cool. We saw 2 more fish. And it looks like behind these pilings, there might be another 1 or 2 of them. Oh yeah, a couple more little snook, but they didn't eat. I might have to throw on a little voodoo shrimp to give them something subtle. Look at part of this dock that floated in, and a kayak. That's probably all from hurricane season. All right, let's clip this off with my sword pliers. By the way, these have razor sharp snips. If you want to check them out, I'll put a link down in the description. Where's my 25? I think we should put 25 on because I just want to break the ice and get the skunk out of the way for the day. So I'm just attaching my leader with a simple uni to uni knot. That looks good. All right, since we've got clean and clear water, I think we should try this little 2-inch voodoo shrimp in like a natural color. Oh my gosh, there's like 4 or 5 snook right over here sitting out from the dock. Oh, perfect leading cast. But they're not moving at all to try and eat this or look at it. Oh, come on. It's not like they're big fish either. They're small snook, like probably 20-25 inches. But for whatever reason, maybe the tide, the moon phase, just the prefrontal conditions, they do not want to eat. Little one cruising right at me here. I threw it in front of that fish like 4 or 5 times before he got spooked, and he still didn't eat. There's one. Finally. Woo! He's flying out of the water. Oh man, there's like 4 others that just followed him out and they just got spooked. I can't believe it took us like well over an hour to just get our first little snook, and he just got away right there, but at least I got the leader, so that's a catch. Oh my gosh, big school of snook that just swam right by me here. Ah, that stinks. There had to have been like 20 or 30 fish in a school, and I saw them sitting like back this way, and I just wanted to get a little bit closer to make a good cast, and I guess one of them saw me and spooked, and then the whole school spooked. Let's see if I can get another one. There he is. Woo! Finally getting on some consistent action. That one's a little better. Still nothing to write home about. I'll be real happy if we can get at least like one fish that's close to slot size today. See ya. All right, let's keep going out and see if we can get some more. Oh, I just spooked one. Oh man, a bunch of fish just spooked right out from here. And I got this little one. Oh, take it easy, bud. This guy really choked it. Oh, I just had a jack swim right by my legs. That was cool. He's probably looking to see like maybe if I drop any bait in the water. That one's a real skinny one. That's probably why he ate. He was starving. It looks like another schoolless snook on this side. There he is. Oh, nice. That was a weird jump. He burnt himself out after the first one. Woo! Oh, I lost him right there. That's okay. He dehooked himself. All right, we're leaving dock number 6. I took a few more casts from there and had a couple more bites, but no other fish. All right, we're leaving dock number 6. Had some good action there, but now it kind of died off, so we're gonna keep moving. Probably gonna pass through this dock here that's all falling apart, and number 7 will be the next one. Oh, look at this, a little sea turtle just chilling. Usually they spook really quick, but he was hanging out for a little bit. All right, a little update for you guys. So the last like 2 or 3 docks were pretty futile. I saw a couple more snook and a couple sheep's head, but didn't hook up on anything. And the wind is really starting to crank up. And as you can see, the sky to the north there is starting to get a lot darker. And I checked the radar, and right now it's a little after 1 p.m. and around like 3-4 p.m. is when this whole area that I'm at right now is supposed to get some thunder showers. So we're gonna try and fish a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna switch back to the swim bait, and now it's getting close to high tide, so the water's deeper, and with the wind starting to increase, it was starting to get more challenging to fish that little light, like 1/16 ounce or 1/8 ounce maybe, little voodoo shrimp. But it's a real light presentation, so it's not easy to fish in high winds. And luckily I've been doing the sight fishing technique, and it's been working under the docks, and you know, we haven't really had to cast far. But now the wind has kind of changed direction, and it's blowing like straight out of the south, so it's, you know, creating more of a crosswind here. So it made it more challenging fishing effectively from like under the docks. So I'm going to probably start working and probably like casting to the north, you know, into the docks and reeling it to the south. And you know, we'll see, maybe we can get something bigger on the swim bait now. So let's do it. All right, you guys aren't gonna believe it, but I just did that little update. I walked under this dock, came right here, saw 2 snook and a redfish, and I just went like this with my swim bait and dropped it right in front of them, and this snook here crushed it. And I'm kind of bummed this snook hit it, because I rather would have caught the red, but that was pretty cool. At least we saw a red, and that's probably our biggest of the day. Sweet. Sorry I missed the hook set. I just was like completely in disbelief seeing those fish here. I didn't even have time to put the camera back on my head. Oh, right here we got some fish. Or not. There's a nice snook. I thought for a sec when he came up that it was going to be a trout or something different. Woo! He's ripping pretty good now. Still nothing to write home about, but another fish to the board. Woo! A wild one. Found another. Woo! They're pushing way up right now because of how high the tide is. This guy choked it. See ya. All right, well, unfortunately, that is going to be a wrap for this video. We fished like another 200 yards to the north after that last snook, and no other bites. And since the sky started to get dark in like both directions, north and south, and I started to hear thunder, I decided to start to fish my way back. And I just spent like the last 2 hours fishing south and kind of retracing our steps that we fished north, and not a single touch. I saw a couple more snook and some big jack that were plowing through some mullets, but they were like in and out with in the blink of an eye, so I didn't really stand a chance of getting them. And it was kind of just like one big jack here and there. It wasn't a school of them, you know, pushing into the bait. And there's just like so much bait here. I would think that there would be more jacks. And there were a ton of snook when we first started fishing and we're working our way north. And unfortunately, I think with the clear water, you know, it just made it a challenge today, and just having artificials as well. And I bet if we had some live mojaras or live little finger mullets, which I easily could have caught if I had my cast net, and I could have kept them if I had my little like bait tank that I could have waded with in the water, and I think we would have had a much better day. But that's fishing, so maybe we'll have to save something like that for tomorrow or the next day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more, and I'll put all my tackle and equipment down in the description below. You know the deal. And thank you guys again. It really means the world to me that you guys are tuning in and engaging with the videos and enjoying to watch them. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. And like always, live to fish, fish to live.